Good. I remember I came here 2 years ago. It was pretty new, and I think I came here for the open ceremonies. It was a big event, and this place was paid by the Jockey Club Hong Kong, right? Yes, I remember that. Good. Actually, I'm also a student here. I came to attend a class. Carmen is my professor and trained me on the media training, so hopefully I can do a good job today in front of my professors. Good. Today I'll talk a little bit about innovation in Hong Kong. I'm from HAPC, Hong Kong Productivity Council. I run the place, and a lot of people work in HAPC, around 630 of them. So I'd like to showcase some of the things that we're doing for Hong Kong. Those are invented in Hong Kong for Hong Kong. So during the presentations, please take notes. You can always come to me after this conference, and we can have a chit-chat on that. So let me start. I will have a couple of topics we talk about. Future of work, because a lot of you will be graduate in a couple of years' times already. Maybe some of them are graduates. I'd like to talk a little bit about future of work, how innovations change the work for the future. And I will talk about smart living, actually smart living, and other terms for smart city. I will talk about a little bit about that. And Hong Kong HAPC also have a mandate on manufacturing. We would like to bring in the high-tech technologies driven industry back to Hong Kong. So I will talk about a little bit how we support that mandate for Hong Kong. So future of work. I'd like to show you this chart. I just read over the weekend from the World Economics Forums, which happened in Davos this week. You can look at the page here. Is 75 million of the jobs will be replaced by 2022 by automations. So a lot of jobs will be eliminated. But some of the jobs may be 5 into 1 combined together. Some of them will be totally eliminated. But the good news is there will be 133 million of new jobs will be created by 2022 and beyond. And some of the jobs, if you ask us today, what would that be? We do not know. Some of the jobs are not defined yet. Some of the things that we're still thinking through. But I'd like to show you the following page about what are the potential, what will be this job considered, what type of job skill we need to go for this type of jobs, and what type of job skills we need to encounter for the future and the change for the future for innovations. So you can, many of you on a daily basis, you heard about data, sensor, HMI, AI, robotics, those are not something new. But the thing is, things will be going much deeper in terms of the technologies to apply for the future, and some of the job skills you need to attain to encounter for the future and a challenge in the many years to come. And what we call is I 4.0, okay? I will talk a little bit about I 4.0 today. Everything we do for smart city and smart manufacturing all have an I 4.0 elements that we need to know that how it's going to impact our life in the future. Before I go into the pages, I'd like to show you this chart. Actually, I borrowed this from the Secretary of Innovation and Technologies. He was showing this to the foreign guests. We're really proud of all these rankings, okay, from number 1 to number 5. But we do have challenge in the digital competitiveness and global innovations. Our rankings are not that high. So we have a lot of catch up to do because we always want to be number 1 in the world, because like the first in economics freedom and come down to the 4th, the best airport. We always want to be the top. But we do have the challenge on digital competitiveness and global innovations. So before I go into whatever technology we do for Hong Kong, I'd like to do a little bit of advertisement here and show you our social mission of HAPC. We have 3 social missions: smart living, smart manufacturing or advanced manufacturing, and reindustrializations. So I covered earlier on that reindustrialization means that we don't want to bring back all the labor-intensive work back to Hong Kong, but we want to be to bring back high-tech technologies driven technology industries back to Hong Kong, which will be operated by a robot AI, supported by AI technology and big data technologies. The production line will be smart. It may take very small space and very little of labors to support. So in HAPC, basically, we do two things, smart city and smart manufacturing, that we want to support to Hong Kong. We are not that smart, HAPC, we do not know everything. So we also collaborate with Hong Kong R&D centers, you can see on the list here, and a bunch of universities in Hong Kong and overseas to come up with solutions. We do not just do the project for the sake of doing projects. We do projects when a customer or clients come to us and ask us, I have a problem. I want you to find me a solution. We are integrated solution providers to the Hong Kong communities and for the Hong Kong enterprise. So I'd like to start my topic about smart living. This chart was invented back in 2008. The whole concept of smart living or smart city was invented by IBM back in 2008 because everyone's feeling the pressure of urbanizations. Everyone have a pressure of social, economics, and environmental issues. So everyone get together in the room and start thinking about what should we do and tackle those problems in the future. So everyone was so smart, they say, okay, we need more powerful computer to run the Internet of Things, IoT. Some of them saying that, okay, we need to have a technology on communication technology. And maybe we need something like urban informatics to run a city better. But however, after 10 years or 11 years now, people start to feel that, we have a problem because we just don't want the city run by a bunch of AI, robotic, and data to govern our lives. So everyone start talking about how we can make it city smart and livable, okay? One of the elements that everyone come up that we think that the human connection is very important. So among all these technology, we also need to connect with human beings. Let's bring to my next chart. I'd like to show you this chart is a bunch of very smart people at Tsinghua universities. They also agree with the concept of integrate with the human beings together and come up with three concepts about connect cities, generate intelligence, and empower innovations, what they call CityNet, City Brain, and City Engine. The concept is quite simple. Everyone may understand very easily is there's a bunch of data in the society. They have a bunch of very powerful computers, sensors, and it allows the data to flow freely. And then the communities, the governments, the people, the residents, and the industry, they use those data to make smarter decisions, respond faster to the emergency, have a better planning for the future. That's all this about. It motivates people to innovate and work together to resolve tough issues out there. So these are very smart things about Internet of City that I'd like to share with you. So one takeaway I'd like you to make sure that smart city is not just talk about supercomputers. It's also a lot of human elements into that as well. So talk about Hong Kong. This is a smart city blueprint was announced by Hong Kong government back in 2017. It covers 6 areas you can see on the screens. And to be frank, among these 73 initiatives by the Hong Kong government has done a very good job. But it also takes time to implement all this as well. A lot of challenge, a lot of debate, how we can do it better for good reasons. For Hong Kong PC, we focus into 4. Mobility, livings, environments, and people. So I'd like to go through some of the things that what we're doing to help Hong Kong to be more smarter and livable. What I'm showing you here is all invented by Hong Kong. Maybe you have not seen it on TV. This is the solution for mobility. Everything here, you talk about robotic, autonomous drive, AI. You can see the one in the middle that we're going to launch, put in a bigger lorry at the end of this year is putting those ice cream cones on the highway. As you know, there's a lot of fatal accidents over the years for doing this type of dangerous jobs. So in the future, those things will not be done by human beings, will be done by robot. And the good thing about this ice cream cone that they can not only put it there, they can also retrieve it. So the next generation will also do extra things, like pick up garbage, drawing road marks on road signs on the road, and also cutting grasses and trees. So things are getting smarter, and people can do less dangerous jobs. Another thing that you will see in the airport here, the trackers on your right is the tracker that automatic drive do not need human beings. This is going to be designed for the third runway for Hong Kong airport. The one in the far left, this little car here is not made by HKPC. We bought it from UK. But the thing is, the brain itself, the computerizing, the programming is all done by our expert in HKPC. So things are evolving. You must know that there's a lot of innovation happening in Hong Kong. Maybe we need to do more advertising and make sure that the people in Hong Kong know what we're doing as a community, how we can make this smart city smarter. Another things I'd like to showcase to you what is done by HKPC is a smart post. This is the first generation you see on this picture. The second generation will be launched in the second quarter of this year in Kwun Tong. Those what we call smart posts that you must have heard it from the media. The E-channel, if you have used the Zhuhai Bridge, if you have used the high-speed station, you can see the smart-looking new generation of E-channel using the modular system is also designed and invented by HKPC. Another one on the left is of the EV charger. Maybe you do not know, half of the EV charger technologies in Hong Kong are also invented by HKPC. So again, there's a lot of things that we can make this place safer and faster and more livable with all this invention. Besides that, environmental solutions. Environmental solutions is a very important element for a smart city. So we do a lot of water treatments. We also have a project on working on food waste recycling system. Instead of you throw it away and you put it in a junk area, we can convert those food waste into biogas, fish, and biodiesels. So these are things that how we can help not only Hong Kong, also in the world, to take care of the food waste. And we won quite a bit of a very big international award for this invention. People. Hong Kong PC fame was very famous for training. Over years, training is still very important for a part of the business, but we need to evolve. Not only teaching people how to do very simple, go to IT class. Now we're teaching I 4.0 course to make sure people understand what's going on with the latest technologies. We have the Hatch. Hatch, we're really proud to work with Fraunhofer IPT. Fraunhofer IPT is one of the founders for I 4.0 board in Germany. My friend Benny is from Fraunhofer. Please stand up. Benny will make a presentation upcoming after me. This Hatch is an invention center. Basically, is instead of we rely on the OEM orders, we like to help the Hong Kong industry to go to OBM, original brand developments. And of course, we also do a lot of makerspace and technology exhibitions to try to create communities with all the great ideas and innovation they want to share with each other. Startup support. In a couple of years, you graduate, you'd like to start your business. We do have our support for the startups. We help you for the business planning. We also help you to do the prototyping. We also help you to look for customers and suppliers. So we have a full solution, one-stop shop to support our startup support in Hong Kong. And where is Steph? Steph take care of the startup business for us in HAPC. She has a very fancy title. It's called Community Innovation Manager. I don't understand that term, but anyway, it sounds sexy. Okay, I talk a little bit about advanced manufacturing. This is also a very important business we do to support the Hong Kong communities. Let me start a little bit about Industrial Revolution. This is a history class. You can see the first to the fourth revolution on this page. Between first and second, you can see this is a part around 100 years. Second and third is also around 100 years, from second to third generation. But if you pay attention, between the third and the fourth, it only lasts around 50 years. So it's getting shorter and shorter. Things are moving much faster than we anticipate. And a lot of clever people telling me and telling us, between the fourth and the fifth will only last 20 years. So be ready for that big changes. And those things will be moving very fast. So I like to come back to this page, I 4.0. Everything we talk about, smart city, advanced manufacturing, is all related to I 4.0. And this is going to be the future, the working mode, how we can make things more faster, more accurate, and with different solutions. Smart manufacturing. Okay, there may be some video, or it's not working. We are not that smart anyway sometimes. Sorry. Okay, let me try again. Okay. These are the production line we help the manufacturers. Those are assembly in China. We do not make the production line, but we program all the robot. We do all the integrations for the clients. A lot of them are very happy with the result. And also, we can really increase the yield for the product and eliminate reject items. So these are the things that we're working with different clients in Hong Kong and in the mainland. And also, these are the things that some of the things that we also do a lot of 3D printings. We also do a lot of food science for the Hong Kong enterprise as well. So I'd like to sum up my presentations. Make sure you learn something new today from my presentation, hopefully. First, I 4.0 is really here. So maybe in this week, there's a big conference in Switzerland, Davos. They will be talking about I 4.0 and globalization 4.0. So pay some attention and see what's going on there. I'm sure there will be a lot of great stuff coming out from the conference. And fasten your seatbelt. Things are going to move very, very fast, especially the youngsters, okay? Things will be out of our control, but keep updating your skill. It's going to be very different what you learn from school and what you're going to work in the real environments. That you need to really keep updating your network, going out to learn, and going out to talk to people and what's going on. Because everyone may give you a different perspective, and then you need to come up your own path, how you want to get there. So I've been talking about the same term in my presentation, A, B, C, and D. So make sure you learn all this. I may not be able to teach you all of them, but go to Google and start digging into that, and you will find them very fascinating and rewarding. And of course, if you're in the media business, data is a very big part of your business that you need to know how to master those data out there. So thank you for listening, and have a good day. Thank you.